The name of the workout is Odd Family Photo. You guys will see why in a second. We're gonna continue naming these things weird. If you guys want to submit names to the comments below, we'll choose 4 names for next time, and the winners will get a free t-shirt. But also please like and subscribe so that we can boost these views up a little bit. But the workout, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, alternating dumbbell snatches, 50 pounds for guys, 35 for women, and then 15 toes to bar after each round. Very similar to an open workout, but with burpee box jump overs. I'm sure many of you guys remember that workout. This one's gonna get a little bit more grippy. We have Emma, John, Rob, and myself demoing this workout. So we'll get into their strategies here, and then we'll watch them hit this workout.
Strategy for this workout is to manage everything. Obviously, it's 150 snatches, that's a lot. This workout's gonna be probably pretty grippy, and my grip tends to blow up very quickly. So 10 and 20 won't be that crazy. I'm definitely gonna try to limit how active my back is, so if I can use my legs a little bit more, especially those first couple rounds, that'll be extremely beneficial. And then for sure, starting with the round of 30, breaking the snatches, toes to bar will probably be just 3 sets of 5, just to kind of minimize what the grip is gonna do. But trying to move as smoothly and consistently, I have a tendency to hold my breath. So the other big focus for me that we've been working on is just breathing through the entire thing.
So my strategy is similar to what John said. I'm going to try to go unbroken on the snatches for the first 2 rounds, and then maybe start breaking them up into 2 sets or 3 sets if I need to. I'm going to start with sets of 5 on the toes to bar from the get-go, just to save my grip, but also just because I don't have that many high-volume toes to bar. So sticking with sets that I know I can manage consistently is going to be the name of the game.
Cool.
What's your strategy?
We'll see you guys. I don't know. I think I'm going to try and go 8, 7 on the toes to bar, and then see if I still have the capacity to go unbroken on the snatches. We'll see. All right. What were your guys' initial thoughts when you guys first saw this workout? Oh, that was synchro. That was
Oh, yes.
What were you guys thinking when you first saw this workout? Obviously, Rob was in jeans, chilling in the chair.
yeah, not ready. Just you gotta go. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
I liked this workout because I liked these movements, and I thought it would be a good challenge for me to work on, like, my toes to bar volume.
Yeah.
So.
Is that something you guys are kind of working on right now, or yeah? What do you think, John?
I knew it was gonna be grippy for me, and so I think for me it was just about breaking everything up. I also wanted to use this as a chance because you and I have been working a lot on just breathing during workouts because I like to hold my breath, especially on movements that I'm tempted to go fast. I just hold my breath and do it.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things where we had talked about kind of slowing down the cycle speed of my snatches, but using that as a chance to like breathe, and how if I just minimize my breaks, I'm essentially working just as fast.
Yeah.
Without as many breaks in between,
Yep.
or longer breaks in between.
Yeah. I think you did a pretty good job of that. I was trying to watch as much as I could from my vantage point. But I mean, you'll see on John's last set, he did a good job of just sustaining throughout this workout. There wasn't any really slowing down of any pace, so that was pretty good. And then Rob, we had you doing GHDs in between, right?
Yeah, because my shoulder, that motion still isn't great on it. So yeah, but I mean, it isolates my core.
Yeah.
I really like this workout. Snatches are a strength of mine. My dumbbell snatches, barbell, and my core is typically pretty strong. So I looked at this workout and I was like, man, my wheelhouse. But definitely started to get to me towards the end.
Yeah.
I tried to stay unbroken through everything, but the set of 50 I ended up breaking up towards the end. But I stayed unbroken through 40.
Rob came to our camp in August here and showed up with a broken collarbone. No idea how he broke it. So he's been rehabbing from that for the last 5 months here.
Yeah. Whoops.
When did this workout kind of start to suck for you guys?
Round of 40.
The 40 round?
Yeah, I think the trap of this rep scheme is the first 2 to 3 rounds go really fast.
Yeah.
And so I think mentally I looked at the time and I was like, oh, you're like halfway. But you're not halfway to you're well into the 5 reps into 40.
Yeah.
You're not halfway. So No, more than that. Way more than the round of 40. So you're not really halfway. So it's just kind of keeping your head steady and not trying to push the pace because you're 3 rounds in.
Yeah.
So I think the round of 40 is when the snatches started to feel the snatches more than I would have liked to.
That's a good cycle speed, Jonathan. Nice job. I know that.
All leg.
Yeah. Hey.
I mean, I have a screwed up bicep tendon, so I could not pull.
Yeah. It's a left side, huh?
Right side.
Oh, okay. You were locking out actually. Oh, maybe that's because you got more body work done on that side. You're locking your right side out a lot better.
Yeah. We only needled the right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe make another appointment and go get the left needle. But yeah, that's a good cycle speed, Jonathan. I think we've talked about it before, where you can potentially slow those down to breathe a little bit better. Maybe it was Lexi that I talked about with that one. I can't remember.
No, you talked about it with me too.
Yeah.
Because at camp I was trying to go fast, and then my breaks were just way too long in between.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't really gain much going fast.
Yeah. Well, you did a way better fucking job of it here. So, Emma, do you see how Jonathan's doing his, where he's touching the heads of the dumbbell? Have you tried that before? You see how you're different? You're like laterally. You see that?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it the other way? Or?
Like this way?
Yeah.
Not on purpose.
Just when you get tired?
No, I mean, I feel like my left arm I do it, and my right arm I change back to here.
Oh yeah, I did see that in that last row.
I don't know why. I feel like pulling it this way feels easier for
on
me
your right side.
Than pulling it from here.
Okay, you might have just like some bicep activation or lat activation, possibly some posterior shoulder activation work that you need to work on a little bit.
On my right side.
Yeah, something should pop up here in your toes to bar too. I'll keep watching.
I started what I was telling John, like towards the end, and it was probably like in the round of 40 or maybe the end of the round of 30.
Yeah.
Where my toes to bar rhythm started going really out of whack, and so I had to just keep hopping down because I was nearly missing. And I felt like I was just swinging all over the place.
Yeah.
And really trying to like flick my legs up, so I started breaking them up a little bit more, especially in the last round.
Okay.
Because I had missed that last one of that set of 4 I missed, so I hopped up and did 1.
Oh, okay.
And then I did another set of 5.
Gotcha. Okay. Rob was trying to catch me on the dumbbell snatches.
Yeah, I was trying. I was moving, but I was
way
like,
faster than I was.
Yeah, I'd see you come down from the toes to bar, and I was like, that son of a gun.
Yeah, I think our first 10, I was like, all right, go fast on these, and everybody got done at the same time. I was like, well, that's what you get for being 6'2", you piece of shit. Yeah, that is interesting when you do that on the
Right side
is
like this, and left side's like this.
Play around with that a little bit in your training and see if you can figure out why that might be. I'm pretty sure it's like high lat activation. But yeah, that is interesting.
On my right side?
Yeah, like
so
it's
it's
just
easier,
like,
saying it's easier to pull from like more of a neutral position.
Yes, I think so. I think you can get a little bit more whip on it than like just like a dumbbell high pull, if that makes sense.
Well, if you like look at, it's kind of interesting to see John and I next to each other, because I'm all like back and he's all legs.
Yes, but if you look at Jonathan's legs too, they're like 3/4 of the way up your femur. So it's like well, you and I have longer torsos, Jonathan.
Yeah.
So it's like we're gonna use a little bit more leg versus, and Emma, you have longer limbs, so you're gonna use a little bit more back in your snatches.
So that's just a function of anatomy.
Yeah, anthropometrics make for a fun sport if you have a long torso. You have better limbs for the sport, actually.
Better limbs, but a worse torso.
No, for the sport you have, so like typically what you'll see is long limbs and a shorter torso, which is better for pulling. And then if you get good hip mobility, it actually plays a huge, and good squat mechanics, it's super beneficial for the sport because pretty much everything is pulling off the ground. So if you can learn how to squat well, you're really good in the sport. Whereas Jonathan and I have longer torsos, so we squat really well, but pulling from the ground fucking lights our low back up, and our center of gravity is farther forward, so it's harder for us to pull things from the ground because the sport's so pull dominant, it makes it a little bit harder for us. But I'm also weird. I have a long torso, long arms, short legs. So.
So what you're saying is more training and just like watch out because I'm gonna light the CrossFit world on
Hell
fire.
yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck yeah.
Basically.
Is this the round of 50? Or is this
Yeah.
around
Ending
40?
40.
This is 40?
Ending 40.
Okay.
I think I was
You and
able
I are
to.
50.
We're on 50?
But,
okay.
yeah.
You guys
we're
are
on
on 50.
40.
We just finished 40.
Yeah, okay.
I think so. 40 was definitely the hardest because I did 4 sets of 10
Okay.
on the snatches because I did 15-15 and I was like, I don't think I can hold on to that.
Oh, okay.
But then back into the round of 50, I felt better, so I did 15-15, 10-10.
Oh, okay.
So I tried to like hold on for like try to push myself and
Yeah.
hold on for more.
Was
than
that like mentally you were like, okay, let's just close this workout out? Or do you think it was just like, hey, I ended up having longer rests in between my toes to bar sets?
Maybe it was that.
Yeah.
I think part of it was like, and something that I'm definitely working on is like mentally not taking myself out of the game before my body is ready to
Yeah.
be done.
Yep.
I guess like mentally I take myself out beforehand and then it affects my
Yeah.
body's like ability to perform as well.
Yep.
So I'm trying to like push myself and like get out of that headspace, like
Oh, okay.
limiting myself mentally.
Yep.
Therefore physically too.
Literally trying to kill yourself in workouts.
No.
Oh.
No, but just trying to like, because I was talking about the thruster workout that we did earlier, like when I start like making faces and thinking like in my head like I can't do this, then my body's like, yeah, you're right, you can't do this.
Yeah.
But when I don't do that and I try and stay calm, then I can push through more than
Yeah,
I
totally.
felt like I was able to.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely a good mindset to have.
Working on it.
Yeah, it is always a work in progress. Eventually you get a switch though where you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna try and kill myself in a workout. And then it becomes a lot easier.
Hey, wait. Is that the dark place?
yeah.
Pain cave?
Yeah, maybe you can call it a pain cave, maybe a trauma cave.
Yes. That was me last week during those 3-minute rounds.
Yeah. Those are solid.
You did so good.
There
that
was some
workout.
there was some trauma there.
There was some
There
drama
was a good amount of trauma there.
Yeah. What were you feeling at this point, Jonathan?
This is where, so I did 2 sets of 10, and I had planned on doing 5 sets of 10. And then I think for some reason, after rep 20, I all of a sudden figured out, like, I had to remind myself to breathe, and so I was able to hold on for longer, because the set at 20, I actually felt like I was breathing better.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so start with 10, realize that heart rate was not as high as I thought it was, and so I just kept going. And then I think I dropped it because of grip fatigue, probably, actually.
Okay,
It
yeah.
wasn't like a heart rate thing, it was probably more just grip. And then
Yeah.
at that point, I went to the let's just close this thing out
Yeah.
kind of a mode. I tried to hold on for a bigger set of toes to bar, but I think my grip went
Yeah.
after 6. I wanted to go 8-7, but my grip just kind of went.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was your I mean, I think you'll see it obviously when you get to it. Is it right here?
yeah, this is the last one.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you were able to hold 654 on your last set of toes to bar, I mean, I think that means you paced it really well because you stuck to your game plan throughout it. It also might just mean you have a little bit more in the tank for next time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I probably could have held up for 30.
Yeah.
Like looking back on it.
Yeah. No
The
doubt.
toes to bar probably wouldn't have changed
Right,
that much.
right.
Like I think I was trying to, I don't know. I feel like when it's like multiple movements, you end up trying to figure out like, am I gonna hammer home? I could have hammered home the snatches or the toes to bar. I think I was trying to save myself for the toes to bar, but given that I was able to hold the sets, I probably should have just hammered it on the dumbbell, knowing 555 was doable.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's probably what it was. I probably
That looks so much better from that because I saw you do it from where I was standing. Yeah. That looks so much funnier.
when my head just goes away.
Yeah. Disappear.
I got lower back flexibility.
Yeah. GHDs, no problem.
Yeah.
I love that you guys were just like chilling, watching us do a whole round.
I know.
We're done a whole round ahead of us.
I mean, your pace on that was really steady, though.
Yeah, I feel
Pace
like
did
I've
not
been watching.
change
I'm
at
like,
all.
I moved the same the whole time.
Yeah, your pace didn't change at all.
And I felt like I was kind of like pausing at the top so I could take a deep breath in to try and keep my, like y'all were talking about breathing, and I was trying to like keep my breathing in check.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
here's where my toast bar falls apart.
I mean, that's kind of what you want to have happen in this workout, though. Is like at some point in time, the rep or contraction starts to degrade.
Yeah.
That means you paced it well because you're starting to fall off at the end of the workout. You're not falling off in the middle of the workout.
Yeah.
Or you don't have like more in the tank.
Yeah. My hip flexors, I think, started to, or like my lower abs started to go too. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is so hard to kick up.
That's pretty common for toes to bar. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you did a good job of just dropping down and sticking to sets. So.
Yeah.
And then coming right back to it.
That was because I could feel when I started to swing and when I started to like near miss the toes to bar. So that's why I was just like, okay, hop down and then restart. Like that one. I was barely made that second one.
Sweet.
You can see my nice
Your little kick there.
my flick, really trying to get up there.
Yeah, yeah. Sweet. Nice work, guys.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Very open-ass,
Yeah, yeah, yep.
which is good practice for it.
Yeah,
Yep,
definitely.
yep, yeah. So, cool. Well, nice job, guys. If you guys are hitting this one, good luck on it. I think we'll be releasing this one the week before. I think the week before quarterfinals. Just kind of like a nice little open burner. They'll probably have something that's a little bit more of like a burner-esque inside quarterfinals, so there still should be some good prep for you guys. It's not too fatiguing either if you guys have qualified for quarterfinals, so the week before you guys should be able to hit this and still be able to kind of taper into quarterfinals. So good luck on this one, and looking forward to hearing how you guys do.